Hey guys, Cinema Sickness here in the car, which means we're about to go do some cinema hunting. Yes, not an unboxing for you today, but an actual cinema hunt. Now, there is some good news and some bad news about today, and the first thing I'll do is give you the bad news. I do like to do that first, and that is that I had initially planned on this huge, big, epic cinema hunt today. I was supposed to meet up with my good friend Ed. We work together. He also collects movies, big movie collector, and we were going to do this big, huge, epic hunting video. It's going to be pretty awesome. We were going to go all over the place. We were going to go out to the Quaker Farmers Market. We were going to head all the way out to Allentown to a closing Blockbuster out there. We were going to hit up pawn shops and flea markets and thrift stores along the way. It was going to be this big, huge, like all-day hunt. It's going to tape the whole thing. It was going to be pretty awesome. Well, unfortunately, Ed won't be showing up today. He's going to have to take a rain check. Won't be able to do that. So that's the bad news. The bad news is the big, huge, epic cinema hunt with Ed won't be happening. But now for the good news, that is, Ed's having a baby, and that's the reason why he can't show up. His wife is actually due, I believe, in 2 weeks, but the baby's coming early. So, Ed, congratulations, you're having a baby today. That is pretty awesome, and I would say, all in all, a good reason not to be able to show up for the video. So that's okay. But, yeah, so that's really cool that Ed's having a kid. He was a little worried. His baby was due on Black Friday. He was kind of worried that, you know, if his baby came Black Friday, he wouldn't be able to go out and do any hunting. Well, Ed, now you can go out and do your hunting. So, congratulations all around. So, that's awesome. So, yeah, that's the bad news and the good news. But a little bit more good news, and that's the fact that I'm actually going out and doing hunting. And I'm still going to go out to Quakertown right now. I'm going to go hit up the Quakertown Farmers Market. And then after that, we'll see where we go from there. There are places like Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings. There's another pawn shop out there. There's all these bargain outlets. There's a lot of other places out there besides Quakertown, the Quakertown Farmers Market that I can hit up today. So I might go to some of those places as well. We'll just see how the day goes. But as of right now, we are definitely going to go hit up the Quakertown Farmers Market. It's very nice out today, actually. It's been really cold recently, but today it's like in the 60s. So I'm hoping that maybe there's some people out selling stuff at the flea market, and then we're going to go inside and hit up Video Bonanza, and then like I said, after that, we'll see where we go from there. So let's go do some hunting, guys. Again, Ed, congratulations. If you're watching this video, congratulations on the baby. That is awesome. So anyway, guys, let's go do some hunting. All right, guys, we made it here to the Quakertown Farmers Market, and as you can see behind me, the flea market section is pretty hopping. Seems to be a lot of people out today, so let's go see what great deals we can find. All right, guys, here's some $1 DVDs. Let's see if there's anything good in here. You got some Power Rangers, some Crocodile Hunter, Friends, but I'm not really seeing much in the way of anything I actually need to pick up. So $1 piece, there's some great deals, but I don't think I need to grab any of these. Now we got some $2 DVDs over here. Let's see if there's anything good in this as well. There's some Sabrina. I might end up grabbing that. Taxi figures, I just picked that up. There's actually some decent stuff in here. Much better than the deals right over there. So let's see what we got in here, guys. And we had $1 DVDs, $2 DVDs, and now we have $3 DVDs, or 5 or more, $2.50 each. So good deal. Here's some actually Disney clamshells. So let's see what $3 titles we can find. Lots to look through here. How much are your Cowboys of Moo Mesa VHS tapes?
Ordinarily they're $1 a piece, but you look like you're interested, so I'll give it to all three for $4. I mean, $2.
Yeah, it's cool. Take them. Hello.
Hi there, how you doing?
What's the price on your DVDs here?
$2.
Excellent, thanks. Thanks. Got some $3 DVDs here. Curb Your Enthusiasm. Some okay stuff in here, but I don't think anything I need to pick up, unfortunately. I remember I spent a long time looking for this, but I do already have it. Let's see, we have some more $1 DVDs here. A lot of kids' titles, which is always a good thing. Nothing wrong with kids' titles, especially if they're in good shape. So yeah, let's see what they got going on here. Maybe there's some good stuff. I see some Power Rangers back there. That's pretty cool. So let's see what they got. Not only do they have the $1 DVDs, but they also have $1 CDs as well. Let's hope there's some good CD soundtracks in here. Not really seeing anything off the bat, but obviously I'm going to look through here a little bit better, and we'll see if they got anything good. Well, unfortunately, no CD soundtracks that I want to pick up, but they do have some DVDs, and I'm definitely grabbing it. For $1 a piece, that's a great deal. Psh, video games, who cares about these things? This is what I'm here for, DVDs. Ooh, here's Coupling. I actually need to pick, I think, some of these seasons up. Hopefully some of those are the ones I need. I'll have to look through my collection and see which ones I need to grab. But I think a few of those, like 1 or 2 of those I need to pick up. I don't know how much the season sets are. They're not marked. Hopefully they're not very expensive. They also have CDs here, $2 a piece, or 2 for $3, which is a great deal. If there are some good CD soundtracks in here. So let's look through and see what they got. But hopefully these aren't too expensive. Lots of VHS tapes, all 3 for $1. Maybe there'll be some good old school movies in here that have not been released to DVD yet. Let's find out. Alright, we got some DVDs and Blu-rays here, although it looks to be a bit expensive. These are all new, I think they're unopened. But yeah, $12, $7, $8 a piece on the Blu-rays. I'm gonna pass on those, but I think there are actually some more over here. Let's see what they got. Yeah, smart DVDs over here.
Yeah.
So,
they're all $1.
Oh, $1 a piece? Great, thanks.
In this box.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
That's what I just got these for. Look.
Oh, great.
Commando, look.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Catch Me If You Can.
It's a great movie.
I saw it. Yeah, I'm going to watch it again. All them were box and shit. No, wait, man. Yeah. Okay. Put them
So,
all
some decent stuff in here, but unfortunately nothing I need to pick up.
Yep.
It's like all stuff I already have. Oh well. You guys see what I see? Tables full of DVDs, all for $5 a piece, or I'm sorry, 2 for $5 or $3 a piece, which is a good deal. Unfortunately, these do look to be a bit sun damaged, but if there's anything good in here, it still would be worth picking up. But like I said, definitely sun damaged. These are pretty faded. But nevertheless, I will still look and see what they have. Alright, we got a bunch of VHS sets here. I already have this Gone with the Wind set. It's amazing how many times I actually come across that. Got some Highlander, Lone Ranger, Sopranos. A lot of decent stuff here, but nothing I really need to pick up. Alright, I had to point this out to you guys. I've shown you this stand before. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's full of just all kinds of electronics. As you can see, just all piled up. Who the hell knows what is in here? There could be some really good stuff in there. But it's pretty cool when you walk through here and you see a Laserdisc player, and then look down and you see 2 Betamax players. That is pretty cool. Don't know what the price on these are. I'm going to assume they're probably a little expensive. They'll probably want a lot more than I'm willing to pay for them, but still really cool. Just wanted to point it out. Well guys, I would say that was definitely a successful trip to the flea market portion of Quakertown Farmers Market. I have a backpack full of movies, I have 2 bags here full of movies, and I still haven't even gone inside yet to Video Bonanza. So today, definitely a great day here at the Quakertown Farmers Market. Wasn't expecting to find this much, so I'm pretty excited. But let's go inside now, go to Video Bonanza, and see what they have going on. Alright guys, here we are back at Video Bonanza. As you see, the store is just absolutely fantastic. So many great titles here, a lot going on. They have a really good sale right now going on, which is, again, buy 2, get 2 with all their used DVDs and Blu-rays. So, of course, gonna look around, see what they have as far as Blu-rays are concerned. But I've also been invited by the owner to pick up a few free Laserdiscs. So certainly gonna look through their Laserdisc collection, see what they have going on, pick a few of those out. But also, like I said, gonna look around the rest of the store and hopefully pick up a few DVDs, maybe a few Blu-rays. We'll see what they have. Alright guys, this is a tough decision. I've been looking through all these Laserdiscs here. As you can see, they got a pretty decent selection. And again, they offered me up 4 for free, but the question is, what do I want to grab? I was thinking these 3 here, this Christmas one, the fantasy films, film worlds of yada yada yada, whatever it's long name. I'm not picking that up. So Smith Robinson, thinking about grabbing that, but what else do I want to get? I mean, there's some Disney here. Of course, I love Disney. I could just go all Disney, pick up everything Disney, but there's so much Disney in here that I don't know. It's a really, really difficult decision. There's a lot of good stuff in here. A lot of titles I'm very interested in picking up, and I really need to grab at least 1 more, but I don't know what to get. But like I said, there is a lot of really good stuff in here, guys. So it's going to be a very tough decision on my part. Now, picking 4 Laserdiscs wasn't hard enough. They also invited me to grab 4 free VHS tapes. And as you can see, there are thousands here. Very, very difficult to look through all these. There are probably some really good gems in here, but man, is there a lot to look through. This might take a while. They go all the way down here yet. There's some over here as well. This looks like to be all horror stuff. I'm definitely going to look through there probably first. But just a ton of VHS tapes, and like I said, I've been invited to grab 4 free VHS tapes as well. The owners of this place are absolutely awesome. So, yeah, I guess I got my work cut out for me. Alright guys, now for the third hardest task of today, and that is finding the DVDs I want to pick up. I want to definitely take advantage of their buy 2 used, get 2 used free deal they have going on. It's a great, great deal, and I did find a Laserdiscs I wanted to pick up, found the VHS tapes I wanted to pick up, but now I gotta find the DVDs I want to grab, and as you can see, tons of those as well. A lot of horror here as well. I'm definitely gonna search through all the horror titles first, but a lot of, just a ton of great stuff here. This store is just absolutely fantastic. Again, if you're a fan of video games, movies, anything like that, this is definitely a store to hit up if you're in the area. If you're in the Quakertown, Pennsylvania area, it's definitely a store to hit up. So, got my work cut out for me once again. I've been in here for about an hour already, and looks like I'm going to be in here for maybe an hour more, so let's get looking. Now, I'm certainly not about to spend 20 bucks on it, but just in case you need more proof, this place is absolutely awesome. Look at this Double Dragon on DVD. This is very hard to find. I never come across this. Like I said, 20 bucks, a bit too rich for my blood, not going to pay quite that much, but just holding it in my hand is pretty awesome. Alright guys, I think that's it for today. I am done here at the Quakertown Farmers Market. Just got done in Video Bonanza. Bought a few titles off them. You know, if they're going to give me some stuff for free, obviously. Got to buy a few titles too to help support the actual store. But I think I'm done. I think I'm just going home, and I'm walking right into the sun. This sucks. But I think I'm going home now. I just spent a good about 3.5 hours here at Quakertown Farmers Market. I bought a lot of stuff. I spent a lot more money than I had initially intended on spending here. So I think I'm just done for the day. There's a few other stores I could hit up, but like I said, I've spent enough money as it is, and it's getting pretty late. So let's get out of here, go home, and take a look at everything I got. Well, alright guys, back from hunting, and yeah, if you could see the table right here, you would know why this recap might take a little while. There is a lot to show off here. Like I always say, will I remember how much I paid for all this? I hope. That's the hard part, is trying to say, oh, here's how much I paid for something, because I tend to forget. And there is a lot here to show you. So, yeah, let's just get down to it. Holy crap, there's so much stuff here. I guess I'll start off with something pretty cool. I picked up some actual film. There actually was a guy there who was selling film. I didn't actually shoot his little stand because we actually got into this conversation. We started talking about film and all different types of formats and stuff. Really, really cool guy. But kind of in the conversation we were having, we also discussed the price of his film. So I didn't really shoot it because he was staying there the whole time. Didn't want to freak him out. And just want to be nice. He was a really super cool guy. I didn't want to start filming around him. So I didn't show you this stand. But he had a whole bunch of Super 8 and 8mm film reels, and he had a couple of 16mm film reels as well. 2 of them were in canisters, and he didn't know what movies were on them and stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm not gonna accidentally buy somebody's home videos or something like that, so I didn't get those. But he actually had one that was still in its packaging, and he gave that to me for $5. So he gave me that for $5, and he gave me I don't know if they were all Super 8. They might have been a mixture of Super 8 and 8mm. It looks like Super 8 and 8mm. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it looks like. He gave me 5 of those reels for a total of $20. So a total of $25 for everything you're about to see here, which is a pretty good deal, especially for film. So the one and only 16mm film reel that I now own, which is awesome because I can finally test out my 16mm player, which is right there behind me, very excited about that, is Mouse Movies. I don't exactly know what... I mean, is Mouse Movies the name of the cartoon, or is Mouse Movies just what they're saying it is, a movie about mice? I don't know. So this is the, again, one and only 16mm film reel I now own. Very excited about that. For $5, I jumped on it. It might not be in the best condition. He said that. He's like, these might not be in the best condition ever. Although his 8mm ones, they look pretty good. This one looks pretty, I mean, the box and the film looks kind of iffy, but I really needed a 16mm reel to test out my player. So I said, $5, I'll pick it up just so I can at least test out my player. So very cool. And yeah, $5 for that. Great deal. Then, like I said, I grabbed some 8mm and Super 8. Let me see if I can find out what these are. This one looks just to be regular 8, Super, 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 and Super. So I don't believe this one's Super 8. It looks like it's only 8mm. So the one and only 8mm I picked up from him was Abbott and Costello comedies, but I have no idea what exactly is on here. As you can see, it's a very, very small film reel. So I don't know what's on here. I'm not exactly sure. I really don't know. But for $5, actually not for $5, for less than $5, I guess. So at $4 a piece, I picked this up. $4 seemed like a good deal. Then I got Dean Martin and Jerry Lee Lewis in Sailor Beware, which is a Super 8. Very cool. Looks awesome. Al Capone, again, Super 8. True and Authentic, starring Rod Steiger. Looks awesome. Some more Jerry Lee Lewis here with You Will See Which Way to the Front and You Will Laugh. Wait, that's not the name of it, is it? Oh, it's, okay. It's called Which Way to the Front, but it says You Will See Which Way to the Front and You Will Laugh. So I was confused there, but apparently this is Which Way to the Front. And then the last Super 8 I picked up was The Three Musketeers. Very cool. As you can see, 20th Century Fox. Awesome. In fact, I think this might be one of the... I'm trying to see here. I don't think I have many that are that have like actual like studio logos on them. Although it says only selected scenes. So there you go. So I mean, obviously this isn't a full movie's not on there, obviously. So selected scenes. Yeah, if you want to see what a full movie looks like, you're looking at like 2 to 3 like film reels and large film reels. I'm talking like big 60mm film reels. Yeah, so obviously this isn't a full movie on here, but still really cool. Again, all those for a total of $25. That seems like a damn good deal. Then for $2, I picked up some, I guess like 50 cents a piece, picked up some VHS tapes here. These are all Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa. This is a fantastic animated series I used to watch all the time when I was a kid. This is really, really cool. I think I might already have Bang 'em High, though. I think I might have that one. The other ones I don't believe I have, but I might already have Bang 'em High. But I think this is in better condition than the one I have anyway. So I figured, what the hell? He said he would give them all to me for $2. I was like, that's a good deal. I'm not gonna say no. I just want the 3. No, I figured, fuck it. I'll just give you the $2 for all of them if I have one already. Not a big deal. So really, really cool. Again, I love this show. It's great. It's just a fantastic animated series that I grew up watching from the early 90s. So just cool to get that for $2. Great deal. Then for $1, brand new, still factory seal, except for a little bit of a tear in the plastic, I grabbed Tim, a Mel Gibson movie I've always wanted to check out. I've never got around to watching this, so for $1, figured I'd finally pick it up. The next titles I grabbed here, these were all also only $1 a piece. Another fantastic deal. I grabbed Thailand, which I had heard of, but I really didn't know anything about. But what sold me on this was the fact that it's a Terry Gilliam film. And I was like, well, I'm kind of interested in checking it out now. But I really don't know anything about this. It is definitely a blind buy. Like I said, I've heard of it in name only. I have no idea what the story is about, but it looks interesting. It's also the 2-disc collector's edition. Both discs were in perfect shape. So picked it up for $1. Then also for $1, this, again, blind buy, but it was $1, so I figured what the hell I grabbed. Mystery and Horror Tales Volume 1. It says, Kato Kawa, I guess is how you say his name, of Ring and Dark Water and Ju-on the Grudge, invites you to 3 strange and chilling stories from another world. So I guess these are all like short Japanese horror films. I guess 3 Japanese horror shorts. I guess, yeah, 40 minutes, 32 minutes, and 33 minutes. So short Japanese horror films. Sounds pretty cool to me. I do tend to enjoy Japanese horror movies, and looks cool. It even says Japanese horror right there. And then the last of the $1 titles I grabbed, this, well, I'll just show you. This is Berenstain Bears, The Wishing Star. And as it says right here, the new series. So this is obviously from the newer 2000 series as opposed to the 80s series. But it was $1. So like I said, I haven't actually seen any of the newer episodes yet. I've only ever seen the classic 80s episodes. And I kind of haven't been buying any more of these until I got around to watching the 2 I picked up. But it was $1. So I figured for $1, I'm going to pick it up and check it out. And if I do eventually get around to watching these, well, I will eventually get around to watching these this newer series, and I don't like it, this was only $1. It wasn't that big of a deal. So I figured I'd grab it. Then for $5, as the little price tag sticker says, I grabbed Zero Anthology, 1996 to 2006. And when I saw this, I'm like, Zero, what is this? Smashing Pumpkins or something? But after I opened it up and looked it up, this is all Zero, as in the skateboarding company. So this is really cool. Comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs. That's really, really cool. I guess, see, I don't exactly know what's on this. I didn't really look into it. I just picked it up because it was $5. I'm assuming, yeah, it looks like these are all just skate videos from 96 to 2006. I'm assuming that is what it looks like, which is very cool. Again, I used to skateboard back in the day. Back in like middle school, high school, I was always on my board. I used to skateboard all the time, so I certainly love watching skate videos. And this is apparently the 96 to 2006 anthology. So that's really cool. $5 seemed like a really good deal for that, and all the discs are in beautiful shape too. All right, now these I'm gonna forget how much I paid for. I really don't remember. I think I paid shit. I want to say I paid $1 for this, if I'm not mistaken. Was it? See, I don't know. This guy had a table of $1 titles, $2 titles, and $3 titles, which were all like really spread apart. I got to the $1 titles, looked through them. Then I was about to walk away, and then as I walked down a little bit further, I'm like, oh, here's $2 titles, okay. And then I thought I was done with that table, walked down a little bit further. There were $3 titles. He had them spread out really, really oddly. So how much I paid for each of these, I forget. I paid between $1 and $3 for these, and yeah, I really don't remember how much I paid. I know I only paid $1 or $2 for this. This was Sabrina the Teenage Witch Season 1. I think I only paid $1 for this. I don't know. Again, I forget. I'm sorry. It was either $1 or $2, but I had to pick it up. I've only seen some of these episodes, and they looked okay, but it's a show I've always kind of wanted to get into. So for again, $1 or $2, I had to grab that. And then this was only this was $2 or $3 again. I forget. I grabbed the Criterion Collection release of Armageddon. Already have Armageddon on DVD, but this is the Criterion Collection release. Comes with 2 discs, and for that cheap, picking up a Criterion Collection release, kind of a no-brainer. Had to grab it and replace my my non-Criterion release. Then I believe for $1 I picked up Soul Survivors: The Killer Cut. This is one of those movies that I've just never bothered to really check. I come across this all the time. This is not exactly the first time I've ever come across this movie, but it's just one of those titles I've always passed up. Even though I've come across it all the time, I've just never bothered to look into it and really see what it was. But over Halloween, a couple of you guys were watching this, and you like tagged the Cinema Sickness like Halloween Horror-thon in it and stuff on like Instagram and whatnot. And I was like, all right, so a couple of people are watching this movie. Maybe it's actually pretty good. So I figured for $1, I'd pick it up, finally check it out. If it sucks, it was $1, not the biggest deal in the world. It's got an interesting cast. And like I said, it's one of those movies I've always skipped up, but at the same time, I've kind of always been interested in seeing. But I've just never bothered to ever check it out. So now that I have it from, or now I picked it up from, yeah, I'm trying to talk and read at the same time. So now that I picked it up for $1, I'll definitely be checking that out. Then I actually grabbed 2 more film reels here. The lady wanted $10 a piece for these, as they say on the front. She had 3 of them, but I talked her down. I asked her how much she wanted. She said 10. I said, will you do 5 a piece? And she says, yeah, sure. She would actually, I think she just wanted to get rid of them because she really didn't even hesitate. She wasn't like, well, I don't know. We didn't try to bargain or anything. She goes, okay, sure. Like, she seemed like really happy to be selling these to me for that price. So, picked up 2 of these. The other one was like a sports one I didn't have any interest in. First one here is Granny Goose in the Covered Pushcart. There you go, 8mm film. I really got to get my 8mm projector up and working because I have so many 8mm Super 8 film reels now, and this is just 8mm. And then also, this is 8mm, not Super 8, right? Yes, looks 8mm. I picked up, and this is really cool. This I was really excited to grab. And that is Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. How cool is that? Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein is absolutely fantastic. A great, great movie. So, very happy to get that. Again, I don't think it's the whole movie, I would assume. I really don't know all that much about film yet. I just recently got into it, and my projector's not even working. So, well, my 8mm, let me phrase that. My 8mm projector is working. I just need to get a new light and a new lamp and a new belt for it to make it actually run film through it. But it is in working condition. But I look at this and I think that can't be the whole movie, right? So I'm assuming it's not. I don't know what it is then, but I don't know. At the same time, maybe it is the whole. See, it says like 8mm complete edition. It doesn't say anything about it only being bits and pieces. So I don't know. Once I get my player up and working, I'll let you know what's actually on there. And if any of you know, if any of you guys know anything about 8mm and Super 8, and you have a player and whatnot, and if you know if something like this would be the full film, clue me in. Again, I'm just learning about film. Brand new into film. Number 50 cents. Definitely had to pick this up, and even though I probably already had, well, okay, let me phrase it. I don't have all these episodes, and you'll see why, but I picked this up. Get 50 cents. It seemed like a good deal, and that was Snick. Nick Snick Friendship, Volume 1. This comes with 4 episodes from 4 Snick shows, and that is Clarissa Explains It All, Are You Afraid of the Dark, Ren and Stimpy, and Roundhouse. I grew up on Snick. This was like God to me. I used to watch this I don't think it was every night. It wasn't every like Friday or Saturday night or something like that this was on, and it was great. I used to love it. I used to sit down at the very beginning, watch it all the way through. Though I was never a big fan of Roundhouse. I never really got into that. But I look forward to watching this because it's going to be very nostalgic to watch Roundhouse. Because like I said, I watched Snick from beginning to end, and I did watch Roundhouse, even though I never really got into it when I was a kid. But just great. 50 cents for this is fantastic. I probably already had the episode of Clarissa Explains It All. I know I definitely have the episode of Ren and Stimpy, and definitely have the episode of Are You Afraid in the Dark. I do not have the episode of Roundhouse. So, very cool. Then for a total of $5, the guy wanted $3 a piece for these. These actually came from the stand I showed you that had all the really cool players. There was a Laserdisc player and Betamax players, all kinds of cool stuff there. He also had some movies as well, and he wanted $3 a piece for these, but I said, we do 2 for $5. He said, sure. So I grabbed Beverly Hills Cop 2 on beta. Very, very cool. I do have Beverly Hills Cop on beta, so now I have Beverly Hills Cop 2 on beta as well. And then I also grabbed a PVD, a personal video disc for the Video Now player, and I grabbed Zoids, this year being Volume 1, Awakening Dragon. Zoids was a pretty cool show. I remember I used to watch it back in the day. Back when I used to work at FAO Shores, Zoids was really popular. We used to play it all the time, like a little TV, back in the like the action figure section and whatnot. So Zoids is pretty cool. And for $2.50, seems like a great deal. Okay, now on to some more here. There's a lot to show you guys. I spent a lot of money. Okay, so this was the guy with the stand. He had, if you guys remember seeing this, he had CD soundtracks, he had VHS tapes. CDs were, I think it was 2 for $5. He had VHS tapes with 3 for $1, and then he had some DVDs there, and some of them were box sets, season sets, and I wasn't sure how much those were priced. So I picked up a few things from him. The one thing I picked up was actually a season set. He wanted only actually, you know what? He didn't even want $5 for this. He gave me all this for $13, which was a deal if I'm not mistaken. I think this was 5, 6, so 5, 10, yeah. So he gave me $13 for all this, which again was a really good deal. Definitely cheaper than it should have came out to. And first thing I picked up here was a complete second season of Coupling, which I do have the complete first, third, and fourth season of. This was the only season I still needed to get. So pick this one up. That's awesome. Now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have the complete series on DVD. So very cool. Show I still haven't got around to watching yet, but I hear it's pretty cool. Apparently it's like, it's British friends with a lot more sex, apparently, or so I'm told. So it sounds pretty cool. Then I grabbed 3 VHS tapes. Again, these were all marked at 3 for $1, but I got them for a little bit cheaper. First one I grabbed here was Maxie, which is a movie I really don't know anything about. Never heard of it. Definitely a blind buy, but it is an HBO. HBO title, and that's really what intrigued me. Plus it starts Glenn Close, and the synopsis sounded pretty interesting. But again, I don't really know anything about this. Definitely a blind buy. Then I grabbed Non-Stop, a film by Sabu. So Non-Stop, a movie again I've never heard of, but it says Pulp Fiction meets Run Lola Run in the wildest, craziest, hippest chase ever caught on film. Sounds pretty interesting. So I figured I would pick this up. Looks pretty cheesy, but looks like a lot of fun as well. And then, since Christmas is coming up, figured what the hell I'd grab this. Another HBO video, which is really what sold me on it, and that was The Christmas That Almost Wasn't. Again, I've never seen this, don't know anything about it, but the photos on the back and the fact that it's an HBO title, it's what really sold me. It looks pretty cool. I'm sure it's going to be cheesy as hell, but I definitely had to pick it up. I'll be watching it this Christmas season. And then lastly, from the guy stand, I grabbed a whole bunch of CD soundtracks. First one here is awesome. I'm really excited to get this. This is something I've been looking for a while now. In fact, I mentioned before, I only have one other of these soundtracks. And of all the movies there are of this entire series, I only have one other soundtrack, which is odd because you would think with how popular this movie series was, this franchise was, you would think I'd be able to find the soundtracks left and right, but not so much. I never come across them. But this is the one I wanted out of all of them. Out of all the soundtracks, this is the one I wanted the most, and that was the soundtrack to Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Very, very cool. Very happy to get that. That is awesome. Like I said, out of all of them, this is the one I wanted the most, so very happy to get that. Then I grabbed SpongeBob SquarePants Original Theme Highlights. Has things like, let's see, SpongeBob SquarePants Party Theme, Loop-de-Loop, Texas Song, Pre-Hibernation, Ripped Pants, SpongeBob Scaredy Pants, and best of all, fun song. I love the fun song. If you're a SpongeBob fan, you know what I'm talking about. It's a great song. I absolutely love the fun song. So very, very cool. Then I grabbed Finding Nemo Ocean Favorites, which is a bunch of this new and classic underwater favorites inspired by the movie. I'm not sure exactly what all is on here. I mean, obviously I can tell, but as far as the names of these, I don't really recognize any of them. So, I don't know. I look forward to checking this out, though, because there's, like, that one song, like, in the... I forget the name of the one song. Actually, I don't know the name of the song. I forget how it even really goes. But there's one song that I hope's on here. If it's on here, I'll be very happy about that. Then I got the soundtrack to Be Cool, which looks... what the fuck? Somebody drew all over the back of the case. If I can read what's on here, it looks pretty interesting. Black Eyed Peas. I can't even read all this, so... Anyway, very cool. Now, this is really, really neat. This is an odd thing to come across. And that is a soundtrack to Speed Zone. That's not even, Speed Zone hasn't even released a DVD, and it's basically Cannonball Run 3, if I'm not mistaken, right? So, really odd. I don't have the movie on DVD or VHS or anything. I'd really like to own this movie on some... Or I guess it's not on DVD. I don't have this on VHS or Laserdisc or anything, although I'd really like to at some point. But still very odd to come across the soundtrack. It's just not a soundtrack I ever see, so that's awesome. Then this is really cool. Grabbed the soundtrack to... Both soundtracks to Swingers. Grabbed Swingers and Swingers 2. So, both Swinger soundtracks. That is absolutely awesome. Great, great movie. And very cool to have both soundtracks. Okay, so that was it for everything that I grabbed out of the flea market. But then as you saw, hit up Video Bonanza as well. The owner of Video Bonanza, I mean, everybody at Video Bonanza is really cool. They're super polite people. I was talking to the one guy, the lady who's always working there. She's super nice. We talk all the time. And the owner, he's super cool. He always contacts me on Facebook and whatnot and lets me know about deals going on with the store, and also always says, hey, come on in and grab some free movies. And he said today, actually a few days ago, he contacted me and said, come on in this weekend, grab yourself 4 free Laserdiscs and 4 free VHS tapes. And I certainly took him up on that one. But the first thing I'll show you here is this something actually one of the guys who works there, apparently the guy who like usually runs the Facebook page, I contacted Video Bonanza maybe like a month or so ago, and I actually contacted them and asked them, do you have blank Nintendo DS cases? Because I needed some at the time. I ended up getting ones I needed at GameStop. The reason why I needed them is because I had some Game Boy Advance videos, and again, I'm not a gamer. I don't have Game Boy Advance games. I don't have DS games, but I have Game Boy Advance video cards. And somebody gave them to me without a case. They were just open and by themselves. And I really wanted to put them inside a case, but I didn't want to put them in a DVD case or anything like that. I really wanted a DS case because the DS cases have a little spot where you can snap in a Nintendo Advance card. So I contacted them. They said at the time, no, they didn't have any, but the guy remembered me. The guy apparently remembered that I contacted him. He said, hey, you asked for DS cards, right? Here, you want a whole bunch? And he just gave me these. So he gave me a whole bunch of them. So that's really cool. As you can see, if I can get it open. There's a little slot for the Game Boy Advance cards, and there's a DS card slot. So if you have a Game Boy Advance video card like I do, I can just pop it in there and make my own artwork for it, and I'm good to go. So although I didn't really need these now because I got the ones I needed, if I ever get another Game Boy Advance video card that's not in a case, I'll be set. So that's really cool of them to give that to me. So now into the VHS I grabbed. Again, they said pick 4 for free, so I grabbed all these for free. First one I grabbed here was To the Death. This just looks cheesy as all hell, and that is why I picked it up. Looks like a great like kickboxing martial arts film. Again, just looks absolutely cheeseball, and I love cheesy films, so that I had to grab. Now, this is a movie I've definitely wanted to see. That is Guyver, starring Mark Hamill. Here, this is a pretty cheeseball movie. I've seen reviews on this. It looks pretty damn cheeseball, and definitely a movie I wanted to get in my collection, so really cool. Then I grabbed Friday the 13th Part 3, picking this up because I'm trying to get the entire Friday the 13th franchise on VHS. I have most of them now. I think I'm missing like maybe 2. So this is one of the ones I needed to get yet, so grab that. And this is awesome. This has not yet been released to DVD, so getting this on VHS, and it's actually brand new, so factory sealed. I'm almost like hesitant about opening this up, but I probably will because I really want to see this movie. And that is The Amazing Colossal Man. So that is awesome. Again, not released to DVD yet, so really, really cool picking this up. That is just fantastic and brand new, factory sealed. That is super awesome. So very happy about that. All right, and now onto the Laserdisc. I'll leave. I did buy some stuff. I'll leave that to last. So the first Laserdisc I got here was, I believe it's just called. Yeah, it's called The Untold Story. I've never heard of it. This is a blind buy, but it sounded interesting. I read the synopsis. Sounded pretty cool. It was really hard. There was a lot of Laserdiscs there. It was really hard to pick out only 4 I wanted. There was I had a lot of Disney stuff that I really would have liked to got my hands on, but you know, I just figured if I got a bunch of Disney titles, I'd only be grabbing a couple. I wouldn't be grabbing all of them, and there's some other titles I wanted, so I figured the hell with it. I'm gonna just grab anything that like really intrigues me that's not necessarily Disney. Although I did grab one Disney title, so that's why I picked up The Untold Story. Looked pretty cool. Had to grab that. Then again, because Christmas is coming up, I figured I'd pick up this Christmas Classic Series release, which comes with Frosty the Snowman, Little Drummer Boy, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Santa Claus is Coming to Town. All fantastic Rankin Bass short videos, and I absolutely love these. They're fantastic. I watch these every winter. I love them, and the fact that I have them on Laserdisc now is really cool. So obviously this year, I'll be watching my Laserdisc copy. Then this looks awesome. The Fantasy Film Worlds of George Powell. How cool is that? This looks great as the Laserdisc is coming out. Chronicles of the Works of filmmaker George Powell, winner of 8 Academy Awards. That is awesome. This looks really cool. I'm definitely looking forward to checking this out. I'll be watching this one real soon. That looks so cool. Definitely had to grab that. And, oh Jesus, they all fall. And then the one and only Disney title I picked up, and you'll see why, was The Swiss Family Robinson. But this year being the Disney Exclusive Archives Collection, widescreen edition. It opens up here, has tons of great photos inside. Very cool. Does this have any special features? Let's see. Yes, side 4 contains interview with the director, location scouting, storyboards, set design, costume sketch, still pictures, lobby cards, original theatrical trailer, and Swiss Family Robinson comic strip. So that is really cool. I just picked this up because it was like the Fancy Pants Collector's Edition. It's really pretty, and I figured I'd grab it. If they had any other Disney titles that were like this, I would have picked them up, but they didn't. So that is just absolutely awesome. Had to grab that. Great movie, by the way. Okay, so that was everything I got for them for free, and now on to the 4 DVDs I picked up. Like I said, they had a sale going on. It was buy 2 either used DVDs or Blu-rays free and get 2 either whatever you buy. Buy 2 used Blu-rays, you get 2 free Blu-rays, used free Blu-rays. If you buy 2 used DVDs, you get 2 free used DVDs. So I picked up 4 DVDs here. I paid only $20 for it. In fact, it would change, it came out to like 20 something. It's just give me a 20, it'll be fine. So again, really cool store. So first time I picked up here was Graveyard Shift. Grabbing this to replace my VHS copy. That is awesome. Movie I haven't watched yet, but looks great, so I had to grab that. Then a movie that I do not have on any other format other than Laserdisc, so I definitely want to pick this up, and that was Terror Train. Great film. Again, have it on Laserdisc, but didn't have it on DVD yet, so definitely had to pick that up. Now, this is a movie I saw a very, very long time ago, and I remember not really liking it all that much, but then again, it was a very long time ago I saw this, and my tastes have kind of changed in movies since then. So maybe I'll like it now, maybe I won't, but I really don't remember why I didn't like it, so I figured, hell with it, I'm going to pick it up, give it another watch. If I don't like it, at least this time, I'll remember why I didn't like it. And that was Unhinged, this year being the original uncensored version. Again, I really don't remember why I didn't like this movie. Maybe I just was crazy at the time, and I don't know. But who knows, maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be bad, maybe it'll be just as bad as I thought it was the first time I saw it. Maybe it won't be. We'll see. And then the last that I picked up was Happy Texas. Also picking this up to replace my VHS copy. So that's it from everything I picked up at the Quakertown Farmers Market today. Just a ton of stuff. This is the reason why I only went to the Quakertown Farmers Market. I didn't hit up any other stores. There were other stores in the Quakertown area that I could have stopped in, but I spent enough time and money. I mean, I didn't spend a ton of money, but I spent enough money. And I spent like 3.5 hours there, so after I was done at Quakertown, at the farmer's market, I just called it quits. I was done for the day. I had to get home. I was tired. It was late. I have all this stuff to catalog. I had to shoot this video. I just kind of wanted to get home after I was done. Quakertown tired me out, but I got a lot of great stuff, so it was definitely an excellent day. I did get an update from Ed on his baby. As you know, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, my friend Ed was supposed to originally join me. We were supposed to go to the farmer's market, go to a Blockbuster, hit up all these other stores, basically spend an entire day worth of hunting. But his wife went into labor this morning, or so we thought. As it turns out, it was all a false alarm. They didn't have their baby yet. So, unfortunately, Ed didn't get to join me today, and he didn't get a baby out of it either. So, kind of a lose-lose situation for him. Sorry. That definitely sucks. But we were talking, and possibly next week we might head out to the that closing Blockbuster that I mentioned. We might head out there next week, and if we do that, we'll probably hit up some other stores on the way out there too. So hopefully next week we'll have a nice video where we hunt together. We will see how that goes. If his wife doesn't go into labor again, who knows? His wife's doing like 2 weeks, so she can go into labor at any time now. You never know what's going to happen. I guess that's something I have to look forward to in a few months when my wife and I have a kid. Yay. But anyway, guys, that is it. So, like I always say, if you like this video, please give me a like. If you're not already subbed, please do. So that is it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. See ya.